Hi, Sculpture! Welcome to another week here. All right, so this week we are going to be sketching every single day. We do have a sketchbook check at the end of the week, and so make sure to actually submit those when you have a chance. This week we're going to complete an artist spotlight, and we're actually going to do something with that artist spotlight. We're going to talk about that, and then we're going to master some art skills. Oops. Accidentally typed the wrong thing. So instead of watercolor technique movie posters, because obviously that's my painting final, we are going to do some cake pieces based on a Freaky Friday of our choice. And we're going to go into that, like what that means, what that looks like. So here we go. All right. For those of you who are new, welcome, welcome. This is how to do Freaky Friday and how to do your sketches. For those of us that have been here for a while, welcome back, and here we go. So, I was inspired by a Freaky Friday artist that I had once upon a time called Judy Chicago. Judy Chicago at one point created a piece called The Dinner Party, where she involved about when you walk into the room, it is a table full of about 40 dinner plates or so, and each of them represents a famous artist or a famous female that changed the world. So, not all artists, for example, there's Sacagawea, Georgia O'Keeffe, who was an American artist, and even Emily Dickinson, who was a British writer who came up with a lot of cool books. Anyway, so this time, instead of creating a dinner plate, we are going to create a piece of cake. Literally, out of paper mache. So going back to that Alebrije method, however, we're going to have a cardboard base. And so it's going to be a simple, almost like 3D triangle shape. So you'll need a top and a bottom, a side, and sides. So 3 sides, a top, and a bottom to make a piece of cake, right? Super cute. And then you're going to decorate it like an artist that you studied for one of your Freaky Fridays. It can be all the way from August. It can be one that you decided on this week. Totally fine. You're going to want to portray them on a piece of cake. And so maybe art pieces that really stuck out to you, you can insert them. If they use certain patterns, I know my guy used this pattern a lot in his pieces, and so I hand painted it onto the sides here, which was obnoxious but so cool, and I included his name, Kehinde Wiley, on the side. Now, I understand that some of us may not have access to cardboard, may not have access to paper mache materials. And so if this is you, do not panic. Instead of making this 3D or an actual sculpture project, you are going to do this in 2D, which is drawings. And so I've also created worksheets, 2 different slices of cake. So if you're making it in 3D, you'll only be doing 1 slice of cake because it will take you roughly a week to get this nice structure going. And then the other week to decorate it. But if you're just drawing, I'll have you do 1 artist this week, and then you may do a second slice on that same artist, or you can choose a different artist next week. So anyway, here is that slide defining those 2 options again. You can either build it or you can draw it like our previous slide. And either way is totally fine by me. It just depends what materials, how much time and effort you want to put into it. I loved this project. It was easily one of my favorites. It was just so fun to make. And so it was incredible. I just did it with some cheap Walmart paint, like 25 to 50 cents a tube per color. I shaded it with color pencil. I printed some stuff off from the internet from my artist, and boom, it was done. Anyway, all right. This is how I'm grading it. So if you are getting down to the wire and you're like, Mrs. Williams, I need an A on this final exam. I absolutely need an A. How can I do that? These are the rubrics. This is what I'm grading you on, and how to get full points in every single section. All right, guys. It begins. We'll work on this week and next week as well. Have a good day, guys.